Hello, Professor. Ari Rappaport speaking. Um, I wanted to respond to your earlier video. I think there have been times where you are disrespectful, not just to what you represent, but to the opposite side. Just a shame because that usually draws other people to be disrespectful to you. But I'm not gonna play that game. I hope you not play that game either. Hand chopped off instead of shaking a Zionist hand. Um, you gotta speak to people. If you care about your people, you gotta work in their interests. Um, um, and so you need to think, uh, is Qatar interested in dealing with Israel or not? If they're not interested, have a good day. If they are, then shake the hand, get over it. It's in your interest. You might learn something. They might learn something from you, and you might enjoy it. You most probably will enjoy it. Anyways, that's to say, oh, I'll rather chop off my hand than to ever shake a Zionist. It's just a sad situation where because you could be doing better stuff for your people, but because you live in some fantasy world where Israel doesn't exist and there's this Zionist regime that's on planet Mars, they're really there. They have a strong army to protect. They got many buildings and highways and land and amazing factories and technology and they're a nation and they're there to stay and so you gotta recognize that. And so if you don't want to shake a hand, then that's your loss. And also Tzippi Livni at the conference. Well, what are you doing at the conference, Mr. Qatar? What do you bring to the table? Israel brings enough things to the table. They're inventing ways to save and conserve water. They're inventing nanotechnology and producing machinery to save people around the world by creating new medicines and new technology that would save people's lives. What are you bringing to the table? You're bringing oil. You're bringing oil contracts. What are you bringing? You're bringing nothing. And so, with all due respect, before you disrespect other countries and you belittle it, you say the conference will be downgraded because an Israeli woman's creature. You said you're very disrespectful, sir. I ask you, what do you bring to the table? What does Qatar bring to the table? Stop being so tough, so against, so anti. You're wrong. Israel brings stuff to the table. Many other countries and companies want to work with Israel. You want to know why? Because they really give productivity. They are creative. They are developing stuff. They are developing patents that are recognized around the world and that are saving people's lives and that are making lives better and cheaper and easier for everybody around the world. That's why they want to deal with Israel. That's why Israel is being invited to the Doha debates. That's why they're being invited to Doha conferences and other international conferences, as a World Economic Conference as well. And you got to reckon with it. And if you don't, it's a shame. You're lost. But many countries and companies want to deal with Israel. And so my question, what do you bring? What does Qatar bring? What does Amir bring? You could express yourself. What great democracy is in Qatar? Get over it. Get over it. If we would practice what your leader practices, it won't be the best democracy there is. And we'll just keep it at that. Um, yeah. Let me just see. Failures of failures of occupation. You're talking about Iraq. Failures of occupation. So wait a second. You're promoting suicide bombs into Iraq. You're promoting Muslims to kill Muslims. Occupation. Iraq wants the American, the U.S. Army to be in Iraq right now. Many people have voted in the democratically elected election, and they want the U.S. there. They want them to back them up. You're calling for other people from around the Muslim world to attack the U.S.? You're a Qatar professor and that's what you're promoting? Shame on you. Shame on you. You're promoting the death of American civilians? You're promoting the death of Muslim civilians, innocent people? You're promoting the death of those people that are killed in a hotel? are killed in the market because they're just walking to get food back. Iraqis, not even American, Muslims. That's what you're promoting? You're promoting Iranian interference because America is an occupied land? Listen, America was attacked. Because America wasn't involved, they were attacked. It comes time when you say, listen, after 3,000 people whacked in Manhattan in the Twin Towers, I am going to respond. That's why we're in Afghanistan. And then with Saddam Hussein, yeah, he told you, yes, if you harbor terrorism, and he sent money to every person who blew up in Israel. He sent $10,000. And he gave it from an Iraqi check. And so America emphasized if you harbor terror and if you promote terror, we will hunt you down and we will kill you. And that better be known. And so if you're promoting terror, you better bluntly say that. Don't promote terror. It is not respectful for a Qatari professor. I don't think your Amir promotes terror. um, and he shouldn't. And so most of the Muslims, believe it or not, are on the U.S.'s side and believe that an Iraqi democracy will be good, and believe that people should not be attacking Iraqi people and should not be killing them in explosives and in bombs and in motorcycle and shooting attacks and in beheadings. That should not happen in Iraq. They should not be killing innocent people. That is why the U.S. is there, to save them from people that are promoting this stuff and that are actually going to hunt and kill innocent people for no reason. And so if this is what you're promoting, it's a disgrace, and you should not be a professor in Qatar, because you should be working for moderacy, for peace, for love, for discussion, for negotiation, for continuation, for productivity, for advancement. That's what most of the view is on Qatar. I'm just saddened to know that this is who represents it. I hope you change your way, and I hope that you don't support terror and killing innocent people, not in Iraq, not in Syria, not in Israel. Don't promote it. Have a great evening. Thank you very much.